The Hustler's Blueprint, How to Outwork and Outlast Everyone. Written and published by Sonic Digest.
The path to lasting impact is rarely linear, nor is it built by mere ambition. It is forged through moments of profound purpose, where vision meets tenacity and the soul's deepest calling is answered with unwavering resolve. Behind every movement that reshapes the world, behind every breakthrough that changes lives, there is an unseen thread of commitment, a deep-rooted understanding that true legacy is more than just a mark left behind. It is a beacon passed forward, generation to generation. True legacy begins not in the grand gestures that make headlines, but in the quiet, intentional choices that ripple outward, often unnoticed at first. It is the moments when we choose to be more than what circumstances demand of us, when we reach beyond the expected to touch lives in ways that resonate, challenge, and elevate. This pursuit is not confined to the spotlight or to those who hold titles of power. It is found in the diligent, consistent efforts of those who dedicate themselves to something bigger than themselves, those who understand that the greatest measure of success is the life they inspire in others. What defines this journey is the alignment of action and intention. It is a dance between dreaming and doing, where goals are not just set, but pursued with a clarity and intensity that can only come from a deeper sense of purpose. It is not enough to strive. One must be resilient in the face of obstacles and open to the lessons hidden within the moments of failure. Every setback is a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to refine purpose and sharpen resolve. This is where true growth lies, in the ability to turn adversity into fuel, to transform what could have broken the spirit into something that propels it forward. To walk this path is to recognize that success is not an isolated milestone, but a series of choices made in the pursuit of something greater. The foundation is built not just on achievements, but on relationships, on how we lift others as we rise, and on the legacy of shared knowledge and vision. The people who inspire lasting change are not those who seek recognition, but those who believe in the power of their actions to ripple through time, creating a chain reaction of growth and possibility. Their greatest triumphs are found in moments of humility, in the quiet realization that their journey has sparked something powerful within others, a potential that they may never see but can trust is there. It is through connection and the courage to lead, despite uncertainty, that we begin to see the blueprint of a life that outlasts our own. Each choice to act, each decision to push beyond comfort zones and into the unknown, contributes to a legacy built on resilience, compassion, and clarity of vision. It is the stories that have been shared and the paths illuminated that show the way forward. For the ones who dare to believe, who align their purpose with their actions and hold fast through challenges, a new chapter is written, a chapter that speaks of more than just a life lived, but a life that touches others and plants seeds of hope, determination, and potential in their hearts. This journey is a testament to the fact that the real measure of greatness lies not in accolades, but in the influence left behind, the stories inspired, and the lives touched. It is in understanding that the greatest legacy is not just a sum of achievements, but the empowerment of others to rise, create, and transform. Chapter 1. The Origin of Relentless Ambition. There is a particular energy that separates those who merely dream from those who take action and see it through. This energy isn't just ambition, it's a relentless drive that powers through every challenge, setback, and obstacle. True hustlers don't simply have goals. They are on a mission, fueled by an inner force that never falters. This inner flame is more than a desire for success. It's a deep, unwavering commitment to reach the highest potential, no matter the cost. Ambition born from genuine passion doesn't run dry when things get tough. It's built on an unshakable belief that no circumstance is insurmountable. When others slow down, the hustler's resolve strengthens. They understand that setbacks are not barriers, but signals, indicators that the path is challenging and that growth awaits on the other side. This ambition is forged in the fires of repeated failures and moments where giving up would have been the easier choice. True hustlers see each challenge as a layer to peel away, revealing deeper strengths and insights within themselves. Their ambition is not born from the pursuit of validation or external recognition, but from an insatiable hunger for self-improvement and mastery. They know that to reach new heights, they must outwork their previous efforts day after day. The drive to outlast isn't rooted in ego, but in a deep-seated understanding that the true measure of success lies in the journey, not just the destination. They are attuned to the subtle cues that separate fleeting motivation from enduring ambition. When the world is asleep, or the noise of society tells them they need to rest, the hustler pushes forward. They embody a quiet resilience that says, "I will be relentless today, tomorrow, and the day after." It's in the discipline of waking up early, the persistence of practicing long after others have quit, and the ability to remain focused on the goal when everything seems to distract. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary lies in the choices made in moments of doubt. A hustler has trained themselves to recognize the moments when doubt creeps in, and instead of succumbing to it, they lean into the discomfort and push forward. They know the key is not to be free from doubt, but to act despite it. This type of ambition pushes past barriers of comfort, shifting from the predictable path to the one that requires courage and vision. When ambition is rooted in the understanding that growth is never easy and greatness is never given, it becomes the engine of personal evolution. True hustlers don't seek shortcuts because they understand that the process itself is the reward. They choose to see effort as the sculptor's chisel, carving their future piece by piece. Every sacrifice, every moment of pain, and every decision to persist is a testament to their belief that the journey is where transformation happens. Success is not defined by fleeting moments of achievement, but by an ongoing commitment to strive for more. The true hustler never questions the necessity of effort. They embrace the difficulty because it means they are doing something that matters. It's in these moments of grit that ambition is solidified into an unbreakable foundation that cannot be swayed by doubt or failure. To hold this kind of ambition requires more than just a vision. It requires an understanding that greatness is cultivated in the soil of hard work, sacrifice, and a relentless willingness to press forward. Those who possess it don't just work. They work with intention, with focus, and with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing they have built themselves into something extraordinary, one effort at a time. Chapter 2. The Daily Grind and Strategic Rest. Success is rarely born from sporadic bursts of energy or moments of inspiration. It's built on the backbone of a structured, relentless routine. The daily grind is not just about working hard. It's about channeling effort in a purposeful way that advances progress without succumbing to exhaustion. The truly productive understand that their greatest asset is not just time, but the way they manage and wield it, turning every hour into a step toward their vision. The foundation of a productive routine is consistency. It's in waking up with a purpose, grounded in a clear set of actions that lead toward the intended outcome. This doesn't mean a rigid, inflexible schedule, but a series of practices that align with the larger objective. It's a dance between persistence and adaptability, knowing when to push forward and when to pivot. A productive routine must be built around core rituals that reinforce focus. Morning routines are not just habits, they are moments that set the stage for the rest of the day. The act of planning the day, aligning intentions, and prioritizing tasks creates a mindset that prepares one to face challenges with clarity. This structured start isn't for mere efficiency, but to ensure that each action throughout the day has purpose. But the hustle doesn't exist in a vacuum of relentless activity. It requires strategic pauses. The art of rest is knowing that stopping doesn't mean giving up. It's an opportunity for the mind and body to recharge and adapt. Proper rest is not just sleep, but moments throughout the day where energy is redirected to enhance performance. These moments provide a chance to clear the mental clutter and refresh one's focus. Just as a blade must be sharpened to remain effective, the mind needs intervals of rest to maintain precision and productivity. Strategic rest takes different forms. It may be as simple as a 10-minute break to step away from the desk, or as intentional as an afternoon nap. The goal is to use these moments not to indulge in distraction, but to reclaim mental sharpness. This isn't a luxury. It's essential for sustainable progress. It's during these quiet, intentional pauses that the mind subconsciously solves problems and finds new approaches to old challenges. The power of rest extends beyond mere recuperation. It's when creativity can thrive. In periods of high activity, the brain is busy processing tasks and maintaining focus. However, in the moments of pause, the brain shifts from problem-solving to open, free thinking. Ideas that seemed elusive during the grind can appear with sudden clarity during moments of rest. The mind, having been freed from the stress of continuous action, can roam freely and make new connections. True productivity isn't measured by the hours worked, but by the quality of those hours. Overworking without strategic rest leads to diminishing returns. Fatigue reduces efficiency, decision-making deteriorates, and creativity stagnates. The productive individual understands the balance between drive and pause, knowing that moments of intentional rest are investments that yield high returns. The goal is not to exhaust oneself, but to use energy in a way that propels the pursuit forward without burning out. Every successful individual knows that a well-balanced routine requires adaptability. It's not just about sticking to a plan come what may, but understanding that conditions change and adjustments are necessary. The disciplined take time to reflect on their routine, testing, adapting, and refining. They find the balance that keeps them both driven and energized. This cycle of rigorous work and mindful pauses creates a sustainable path where momentum is maintained and setbacks are met with resilience. The daily grind and strategic rest form a dynamic partnership. Without the grind, ambition lacks direction. Without rest, progress is unsustainable. Each serves the other, reinforcing the ability to pursue goals with sustained energy and focus. Through trial, consistency, and the willingness to adapt, a productive routine becomes a way of life, one that fuels relentless ambition and nurtures the clarity needed to push through the toughest challenges. Chapter 3. Resilience over talent. Talent can open doors, but it is resilience that ensures you stay inside. While natural ability may offer an initial edge, it's the mental fortitude to push past barriers and weather adversity that separates the good from the great. The path to success is often less about innate gifts and more about the choices made when faced with obstacles. Resilience is the quiet force that allows individuals to endure, adapt, and keep going when the easy route would be to quit. It's not something bestowed, it's forged through experience, struggle, and the unwavering decision to continue despite the odds. Building resilience begins with embracing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to comfort. A mindset that welcomes discomfort can turn failure into a source of motivation rather than defeat. The road to mastery isn't a linear ascent. It's a series of peaks and valleys that test not just physical limits, but mental resolve. Those who understand this know that setbacks are not the end, but a part of the process. Each failure adds to a foundation that strengthens with time, like muscles adapting to weight training, becoming more capable after each repetition. The resilience built from adversity isn't simply about enduring tough times, it's about learning to manage fear and uncertainty. Fear can be a paralyzing force, turning potential into inaction. Developing resilience means facing that fear head-on, learning its patterns and pushing forward anyway. When every step forward feels like an uphill climb, those who persist understand that the most meaningful growth often comes from moments when everything within them says, "Stop." Pushing past that impulse builds not just character, but confidence in one's own ability to overcome. Mental toughness is cultivated through purposeful challenges that test your limits. Seeking out discomfort, whether through physical challenges, complex projects, or new responsibilities, creates a resilience that cannot be acquired in comfort. It's in the moments of uncertainty, when solutions are not readily apparent, that true strength is revealed. Resilience is not about never feeling doubt. It's about feeling it and continuing anyway. It's not about never being scared. It's about acting despite the fear. Developing resilience also requires a conscious shift in how one interprets failure. Failure is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Each misstep carries lessons, insights that are lost in the rush of success. Those who build resilience don't just experience failure. They analyze it, extract what's valuable, and use it as a compass for future actions. They know that failure is a signpost, not a dead end. With each lesson learned, they refine their approach, adjusting tactics and perspectives until progress is made. Cultivating mental toughness means embracing the notion of delayed gratification. It's understanding that the fruits of hard work and perseverance often come long after the sweat has dried. It's about being consistent in the face of doubt, pushing forward when results are unseen, and remaining steadfast when the path becomes obscured by challenges. The ability to stay committed in times of uncertainty reinforces resilience, creating a belief that obstacles can be conquered, no matter how formidable they may seem. Equally important is the practice of resilience through reflection. Taking time to assess what works and what doesn't, examining one's reactions to stress and pressure, and understanding the ways in which responses can be adjusted for better outcomes, empowers one to be mentally agile. Resilience isn't just about brute force. It's about flexibility and awareness, adapting to new circumstances, learning to recognize when a strategy isn't yielding results, and pivoting with confidence becomes a second nature to those who embody resilience. Ultimately, mental toughness is developed by choosing to stay present and anchored when the natural response would be to flee or shut down. It's about holding steady when chaos surrounds you and finding clarity in the storm. The resilient understand that hardship doesn't break them. It refines them. It makes them tougher, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. The real power lies not in the absence of struggle, but in the choice to keep moving forward, with resolve and determination, no matter how difficult the journey. Chapter 4. Unyielding Focus and Energy Mastery. The ability to focus and harness energy is the difference between working hard and working smart. Unyielding focus means cutting through the noise, staying committed to a purpose, and channeling effort in a way that consistently drives progress. It's not simply a matter of working for long hours, but working with precision and intentionality. Those who master focus understand that every distraction is an interruption to their purpose, and they learn to guard their time with fierce determination. Energy mastery is equally critical, as even the most focused individual cannot sustain peak performance without managing their energy levels. Understanding that energy ebbs and flows throughout the day, empowers you to align tasks with your natural cycles. Some people find their peak focus in the early morning, while others do their best work late at night. Recognizing your own rhythm and structuring your work to match that can amplify productivity and prevent burnout. Unyielding focus is supported by routines that eliminate decision fatigue. Creating a structure for your day ensures that you spend your mental energy on activities that matter, not on what to do next. These routines don't have to be rigid, they can be adjusted as needed, but their consistency provides a roadmap that keeps you aligned with your goals. A well-designed routine allows you to automate choices, freeing up your mind for deeper, more meaningful work. Mastering energy also involves knowing when to take breaks and understanding that rest is not the opposite of progress, but an essential part of it. Strategic pauses help to clear the mind, restore focus, and increase creativity. Brief breaks, practiced at intervals throughout the day, prevent mental fatigue and prepare you for higher productivity when you return to your work. The key is to be deliberate in these moments, using them to recharge without getting pulled into mindless activities that sap energy without replenishing it. Techniques for quick recovery can also make a significant difference in maintaining high levels of energy. Simple practices such as deep breathing exercises or mindful meditation reset your focus and boost alertness in minutes. These can be done anywhere, before a big meeting, after a challenging project, or whenever you need a moment to refocus. The act of pausing to breathe and clear the mind can disrupt stress and infuse a burst of calm, resetting your system for whatever lies ahead. Movement is another powerful tool in managing energy. Regular exercise, even if brief, helps clear the mind and invigorates the body. Physical activity releases endorphins, which improve mood and energy levels. It doesn't need to be a full workout. A walk around the block, stretching at your desk, or a few minutes of jumping jacks can make a noticeable difference in how you feel and perform. Mental energy can be directed more effectively by practicing the art of single-tasking. The illusion of multitasking can be enticing, but true focus is achieved by dedicating full attention to one task at a time. This deep focus allows for higher quality work and helps prevent the exhaustion that comes with constant task switching. Single tasking is about the discipline to follow through with an entire task before moving on to another, giving each project the attention it deserves. Harnessing energy also involves aligning your environment with your needs. An organized and intentional workspace minimizes distractions and creates a setting that invites focus. The cluttered mind is reflected in a cluttered space. Simplifying your surroundings can bring clarity to your thoughts. Choosing an environment that resonates with focus, whether it's a quiet room, an outdoor space, or a particular corner of your home, can reinforce the state of mind necessary for peak performance. Mastery of energy and focus also extends beyond the physical realm. It involves cultivating mental fortitude that resists negative self-talk and self-doubt. When faced with obstacles or unexpected changes, it's easy to lose momentum. A mindset built on resilience acknowledges challenges but doesn't let them deter progress. Inner dialogue can be adjusted to reaffirm purpose and redirect thoughts back to productive tasks. Instead of focusing on what isn't going right, redirect that focus to solutions and positive actions. The ability to maintain energy is not just about moments of work, it's about how you manage transitions between high-intensity tasks and moments of rest. The space between work blocks is critical. It's where you refresh, recalibrate, and prepare for what comes next. This helps sustain long-term focus and reduces the risk of burnout. Integrating moments of gratitude or reflection into your routine can create a cycle of positive reinforcement, reminding you of your progress and fueling motivation for the future. Those who master unyielding focus and energy know that it is an ongoing practice. They are proactive in managing their time, staying in tune with their energy levels, and adjusting as needed. With each challenge, they learn to align their efforts more precisely with their goals and maintain clarity even in the face of distractions. Chapter 5. Turning setbacks into opportunities. Setbacks are often perceived as moments of defeat, but in the hands of those who understand growth, they become the catalyst for progress. Every setback holds within it the seeds of insight, forcing a re-evaluation of strategies, perspectives, and priorities. To turn setbacks into opportunities, the first step is to acknowledge that failure is not an end but a process, one that, when embraced, can lead to greater strength and knowledge. The ability to adapt starts with accepting reality as it is, not as it was hoped to be. Resistance to setbacks only prolongs suffering and prevents valuable learning. Once the initial shock or disappointment fades, the real work begins. Assessing what went wrong requires an honest appraisal without excuses. A mind that is willing to confront difficult truths is one that is ready to transform challenges into stepping stones. Learning from failure means viewing each setback as a lesson in disguise. It's not about placing blame, but about identifying the elements that can be controlled and improved. Reflecting on a failure can reveal insights into where plans were flawed, where assumptions were misplaced, or where efforts fell short. This examination should be done with curiosity rather than judgment. A mind that is curious and eager to learn is never defeated. It is always seeking ways to grow and refine its approach. Adapting to challenges requires a flexible mindset. Those who succeed understand that rigidity leads to stagnation, while adaptability fosters resilience. Being willing to change course when faced with obstacles can mean the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. This adaptability is not limited to strategies and tactics, but extends to perspectives as well. Adopting a growth-oriented mindset allows one to see potential in adversity and to understand that skill and knowledge can be cultivated over time, even through difficulties. One of the most powerful aspects of turning setbacks into opportunities is recognizing the value of persistence. Success often comes down to the ability to keep going when the initial enthusiasm wanes and the road becomes difficult. The most successful individuals are those who continue to push forward, even when results are not immediate. They learn to manage impatience and transform it into a driving force for continuous improvement. Every failure adds another layer of understanding, making the pursuit stronger and more informed. Finding inspiration in adversity also comes from focusing on the potential for growth that lies in every setback. When a goal seems unattainable or a project falls apart, it's easy to feel defeated. However, shifting the focus from the negative to the potential helps to reframe the situation. This could mean seeing a failed endeavor not as a personal shortcoming, but as an opportunity to develop a new skill or to discover a more effective way of working. Every setback adds to the toolbox of strategies and techniques, preparing for future successes. Turning setbacks into opportunities also involves seeking feedback and surrounding oneself with perspectives that encourage growth. While self-reflection is vital, external input provides a broader view of a situation. Constructive criticism can be an invaluable tool, helping identify blind spots and uncovering solutions that may not have been considered. Those who embrace constructive feedback are more likely to pivot when needed and to learn lessons that others might overlook. The ability to learn from failures extends to understanding that setbacks are temporary. This awareness helps to put challenges in perspective. It allows for a more measured response and helps avoid being overwhelmed by the immediate consequences. Time and experience often show that what feels like a significant failure in the moment can later be seen as an integral part of a larger success story. The most accomplished individuals often look back and see that their greatest achievements were preceded by numerous failures. Finding the silver lining in adversity often requires resilience and patience. It's about continuing to take action even when results are not apparent and maintaining faith in the process. Every step taken in the face of difficulty builds the mental strength that sets resilient individuals apart. This strength isn't just an innate trait, but a skill that can be nurtured through repeated challenges, each one building the foundation for future perseverance. In the end, turning setbacks into opportunities is about learning to keep moving forward with purpose. Each challenge overcome is a testament to the capacity for growth and the ability to adapt. Through resilience, persistence, and continuous learning, setbacks are transformed from obstacles into defining moments that shape the journey toward success. Chapter 6. The Power of Connection. The journey toward success is never a solitary one. True achievement is supported not just by individual ambition, but by the strength of the relationships we cultivate along the way. Connection is not merely a matter of quantity but quality. It is the depth of trust, mutual respect, and shared purpose that transforms connections into powerful alliances. A network built on genuine relationships creates an ecosystem where individuals thrive, supported by people who believe in their vision and lend their strength when needed. Building such connections begins with authentic engagement. Rather than seeking to extract value from others, the most effective way to build strong bonds is to offer value first. Being genuinely interested in others' journeys, listening to their stories, and understanding their goals lays the groundwork for meaningful partnerships. When people sense sincerity, they are more likely to reciprocate and invest in the relationship. This principle of reciprocity is the foundation of long-lasting professional and personal networks. It is about nurturing trust through consistent, honest, and thoughtful interaction. One of the most important aspects of a strong network is that it extends beyond mere professional ties. Connections should not be limited to those who can help advance one's career or goals directly. A truly powerful network includes mentors, peers, and even those from different fields whose perspectives challenge and inspire new ways of thinking. Interactions with people who possess diverse experiences lead to a richer understanding of the world, encouraging innovation and deeper problem-solving capabilities. It's important to remember that relationships require time and effort. A network isn't built overnight. It grows organically as trust is developed through shared experiences. Taking the time to show up for others, whether through small acts of support or larger commitments, reinforces loyalty and solidarity. The power of connection is reinforced through actions that demonstrate reliability, respect, and consideration. These acts, though sometimes small and often unseen, cultivate a network where mutual support becomes second nature. A strong network also means knowing when to ask for help and, just as importantly, when to offer it. True strength lies in the ability to reach out for assistance while remaining committed to lifting others as they navigate their own paths. Offering advice, providing feedback, or simply being a sounding board can have a profound impact on another person's journey. This collaborative spirit creates an atmosphere where people feel safe to take risks and embrace challenges. It also fosters loyalty, turning simple acquaintances into steadfast allies. To strengthen connections further, it is vital to be present and engaged. Showing up to events, participating in discussions, and maintaining regular contact ensures that relationships do not become stagnant. However, it's not just about being there. It's about showing up with intent and authenticity. When meetings, conversations, or social gatherings are approached with an open mind and a genuine desire to contribute, the value of these interactions multiplies. It's not enough to simply be in the room. Active participation and thoughtful input make a difference. True leaders understand that their network is an essential tool for growth. They use it not just to advance their own goals, but to uplift others, knowing that collective success benefits everyone. A leader's power is often measured not by their individual accomplishments, but by the strength and achievements of those around them. A strong network becomes a collective force, an invisible support system that makes each member stronger and more capable of facing challenges. In addition to personal interactions, the power of connection extends into the digital realm. In an age where technology bridges geographical divides, building and maintaining relationships online has become just as important as face-to-face interactions. The ability to share knowledge, inspire each other, and offer encouragement transcends the limits of physical space. The key lies in making digital connections meaningful and avoiding the trap of transactional networking. Regularly engaging with others' content, offering support, and maintaining an active presence can create an online network that feels as strong and connected as in-person relationships. A powerful network thrives on shared values and a common vision. Finding individuals and groups who resonate with one's goals and beliefs can create a foundation of shared ambition. This alignment helps individuals maintain motivation, stay resilient through hard times, and see their vision reflected in those around them. The collective energy of a like-minded community can amplify efforts and lead to breakthroughs that would be nearly impossible alone. In building a network that supports and strengthens resolve, it's essential to recognize that connections should be nurtured with patience and discernment. Not all relationships will prove to be meaningful, and not every contact will contribute equally to success. The key is to invest time and energy in relationships that align with values, inspire growth, and offer reciprocal support. Strong connections are not only formed in moments of triumph, but are most vividly revealed when challenges arise. It is in these times that the true power of connection shines, reinforcing the belief that no one succeeds alone. Chapter 7: Long-term vision and the relentless pursuit. Success is not defined by momentary achievements, but by the consistency of purpose and the unwavering commitment to a greater vision. Those who achieve lasting success understand that the pursuit is never confined to short-term goals. It is about building an enduring legacy shaped by deliberate actions and sustained effort. Vision is not simply a plan. It is a compass that guides every decision, helping to navigate through moments of doubt and the unpredictability of life. It keeps the focus sharp and the ambition fueled, regardless of the obstacles that may arise. Having a long-term vision means seeing beyond what is immediately in front. It is the ability to identify not just what is feasible now, but what is possible when the small steps of today are connected with the greater strides of tomorrow. It is knowing that every setback is part of a greater story, a lesson or a challenge that builds the resilience needed to move forward. The power of vision lies in its ability to infuse each action, no matter how small, with purpose and direction. Aligning daily actions with long-term goals demands discipline and the ability to maintain focus despite distractions. It requires the discipline to say no to things that divert energy and attention away from the core mission. Each action must be measured not just for its immediate impact, but for how it serves the larger picture. Those who master this skill understand that success is built on a series of calculated choices that contribute to the broader plan. They know that small, consistent steps taken over time will compound into significant progress, often more so than sporadic bursts of intense effort. To make long-term vision a guiding force, it is crucial to maintain adaptability. Plans will evolve as new opportunities present themselves and unforeseen challenges arise. This does not mean compromising on the vision, but rather understanding that the path to achieving it may take unexpected turns. Flexibility is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the strength of a vision that can withstand the trials of time. A steadfast commitment does not mean sticking rigidly to one approach. It means having the resolve to keep moving forward, even if the direction needs to change. One essential aspect of maintaining a relentless pursuit is managing the internal dialogue. The mind is a powerful tool that can either propel progress or stall it with doubts. High achievers learn to recognize negative self-talk and replace it with constructive thoughts that reinforce belief in the vision. The most successful people understand that the greatest barriers to progress often lie within, and overcoming them starts with fostering a mindset that is both resilient and optimistic. Another key to pursuing long-term goals is cultivating patience. In a world driven by instant gratification, the value of patience cannot be overstated. Great achievements often take years to materialize, and the journey is rarely linear. Patience is the quiet force that allows individuals to stay committed and motivated over the long haul, even when progress seems slow or imperceptible. It is in those moments of quiet persistence that true growth occurs. The willingness to press forward when immediate results are absent is what separates those who achieve fleeting success from those who build legacies. In the pursuit of a long-term vision, it is important to build rituals and habits that reinforce consistency. Whether it is setting aside time each day to reflect on goals, engaging in deliberate practice, or maintaining a morning routine that energizes and centers, these practices help anchor the pursuit. Such habits create a foundation on which sustained effort can be built, ensuring that every day contributes to the overarching goal. The simple act of routine can make the monumental task of long-term ambition feel manageable and attainable. The relentless pursuit of a vision also requires the ability to push past moments of failure. While setbacks are inevitable, how one responds to them defines future success. Viewing failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block shifts the perception of challenges from obstacles to opportunities for growth. Embracing setbacks as part of the journey allows for the development of greater self-awareness and an understanding of the strategies that work. This adaptive approach keeps the momentum alive and ensures that when the inevitable bumps in the road occur, they become a part of the story that drives future achievements. Success, in its truest form, is not just about the end goal, but about the evolution of the person pursuing it. The pursuit itself is an education that shapes character, builds resilience, and refines the skills needed to reach new heights. Each decision, each hardship, each moment of perseverance builds the foundation on which enduring success is built. The path of relentless pursuit is one of continuous growth, where the journey itself becomes as significant as the destination. Chapter 8. Creating a lasting legacy. True greatness is not measured solely by what we accomplish in our lifetimes, but by the ripple effects we create that extend far beyond our years. A lasting legacy is born out of the desire to contribute meaningfully, to shape not just outcomes, but mindsets and movements that can inspire and elevate future generations. Those who leave a mark that endures do so by leading with purpose, fostering values that withstand the test of time, and inspiring others to reach for their highest potential. The foundation of a legacy is laid in everyday actions, and the values demonstrated in moments both grand and small. It is not just the monumental achievements that matter, but how one chooses to live, what one stands for, and the way one interacts with others. Leaders who leave an indelible mark do so by nurturing a culture that emphasizes service, growth, and integrity. They understand that influence is not confined to titles or accolades. It is found in the impact they have on people, how they empower others to become leaders in their own right. Every action taken should be aligned with the bigger picture, a vision that acknowledges that true legacy is created by enriching the lives of others. Those who shape lasting legacies recognize that real success is found in the development of others. The ability to uplift, mentor, and empower is what transforms good work into work that matters. By investing time in nurturing the talents and potential of those around them, they build networks of people who are driven to create positive change. Each individual they inspire has the potential to inspire others, multiplying the impact exponentially. The most impactful legacies are built through consistency and authenticity. An influence that stands the test of time is not fleeting. It is woven into the very fabric of the values and beliefs shared with others. The principle of leading by example is crucial here. People are more likely to be moved by actions than by words. When one commits to living a life that is grounded in purpose, it instills a sense of trust and respect that endures. Being transparent and true to one's values, especially during times of difficulty or decision, reinforces this lasting impression. People remember not just what you said, but how you made them feel and how you stood unwavering in the face of challenges. Creating a legacy also involves the willingness to adapt and grow. The most enduring legacies are flexible enough to change with the times, without compromising their core mission. This adaptability ensures that the impact remains relevant and capable of reaching new generations. To create a legacy that is not confined to a single moment, but expands into the future, requires vision and the openness to innovation. Those who think ahead are the ones who shape the path others follow. By fostering an environment that encourages creativity and a willingness to evolve, a legacy becomes not a static monument, but a dynamic movement that continues to inspire long after it begins. It is essential to cultivate a mindset that values long-term impact over short-term recognition. Many seek immediate praise or attention, but true legacy builders understand that their work may not be appreciated in their lifetime. They are content knowing that their influence will bear fruit when others are ready to receive it. This patience is a powerful reminder that the most significant contributions may not reveal their full significance for years, decades, or even centuries. Every legacy should carry within it the potential for collective growth. This means sharing knowledge, not hoarding it. The most enduring legacies empower others to learn, to grow, and to carry the torch forward. They believe that by nurturing the minds of those who come after them, they ensure that the seeds they plant will flourish into a forest that supports and sustains a thriving ecosystem. The greatest contributions are not just in the things we create or accomplish, but in the change we inspire and the future we help build. A meaningful legacy is also created through acts of service that extend beyond personal gain. It is found in the moments of giving, in the commitment to community, and in the practice of leaving the world better than it was found. Whether through philanthropy, mentorship, or acts of kindness that go unnoticed, these are the acts that resonate with others and inspire them to act in kind. The ripple effect of generosity cannot be measured immediately, but grows over time, touching lives in ways that expand beyond what was intended. In leaving a legacy, it is important to ensure that it is one built with resilience. It must be able to withstand scrutiny and challenge, anchored in principles that do not waver in the face of adversity. Those who create legacies that last understand that they may not always be seen in their entirety. They create them knowing that they are a part of a greater continuum, contributing to a legacy larger than themselves. Their greatest triumph lies not in personal recognition, but in the knowledge that they were part of a story that continues to inspire, influence, and elevate others long after their time has passed. Conclusion. In the quiet moments of reflection, when the noise of daily life subsides and the echoes of past choices fade into stillness, the true essence of a life well lived becomes clear. It is not the accolades, the wealth, or the fleeting moments of fame that endure, but the intangible ripples created by actions fueled by purpose and guided by unwavering resolve. A lasting legacy is not just an end goal, but a continual process, a living testament to the impact one has woven into the fabric of others' lives. The real measure of fulfillment comes from the realization that the path we walk has not only shaped our own journey, but has empowered others to forge theirs. The legacy left behind is not a monument erected to one's own greatness, but a thriving testament to the way one's life has served as a catalyst for growth, resilience, and inspiration in others. It is seen in the people who dare to dream a little bigger because they witnessed courage, in those who overcome their own challenges because they were shown that it is possible, and in the next generation of visionaries who carry forward the values instilled in them. Every choice to lead, to share, to uplift, and to push through moments of doubt is a stitch in the greater tapestry that reaches beyond our lifetime. The chapters we write through action, kindness, determination, and empathy become the stories others tell about us long after we are gone. A legacy built this way is woven with care and attention, adding threads of hope and strength that stretch through time, leaving an indelible mark on the world. It is not just the moments of triumph or success that contribute to this enduring impact, but the small, seemingly insignificant moments that form the foundation. A word of encouragement when it was needed, a lesson learned through a failure embraced, a hand extended when it would have been easier to turn away. These are the moments that echo through generations, creating ripples of growth that reach further than we could ever imagine. So as the final chapter draws to a close, remember that a lasting legacy is not about the end of the journey, but about the path we walk and the people we touch along the way. It is found in the courage to live with intent, the wisdom to learn from challenges, and the heart to share that knowledge and inspiration with others. It is in the steadfast belief that the greatest legacy we can leave behind is not what we have acquired or accomplished, but the way we have empowered others to do the same, to rise, to hope, and to create their own lasting impact. And as you move forward, may you continue to build with purpose and act with heart, knowing that in doing so, you are not just passing through this world, but leaving it better than you found it.